Hello and welcome. Let's clear the energy. We give all honor and glory to the Most High God, from whom all gifts are given. And what have we been blessed with that we need to be grateful and thankful for? A blessing for growing older. Not many get to have that option. A blessing upon your love. You may be having a new romantic partner or friendship. And a blessing to have good men and fathers in our lives. And at the bottom of the deck, a blessing of the air, to be able to communicate clearly and precisely. Let me double check something. Also, a blessing from your ancestors and finding your way and upon your sleep, and for a unity where there was division. Okay. So, growing older, having a new love or a new friendship, communicating clearly and precisely what your needs are. A blessing to allow the free-flowing moments of inspiration, fresh ideas, purposeful memories, clear thoughts, and true words in this day. So, what is our story about today? About a wealthy man. I believe the last time it was about a mature man. A wealthy man of high honor. Could be the new love that's coming into someone's life. But there is a main male also. Okay, so we've got two men on the board. What is our story about today? Father, give us a little more clarity. And sudden wealth. Wow. From someone's work. A house and an official person coming with a message of concern, which will put someone on their pathway and create a bond of lovers. Okay. So we've got a wealthy man and a main male. So there are two men here. We know the wealthy man is of high honor. There is going to be sudden wealth, and this wealth is coming from the toil and labor of someone. Could it be them or the person that they're going after? Okay, so a wish may not be granted. If someone is coming in to be deceitful, they will not get what they thought they were going to get. And or there is a wealthy man, main male, who needs to get out of a situation But their wish may not be granted if they don't take the time to act. If they don't act now, they could lose this sudden wealth because they're already being stolen from at this time. February seems to be a timing. What else do we need to know? Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know? Well, okay. But someone here, one of these two men, is protected from the negative forces beyond their control. Their brain isn't full of cobwebs. They don't even know who the heck they are, what they're thinking. They don't know what's true and what isn't true. There's an older man. So, okay, this wealthy man could be the main man. He's viewed as high honor. He's going to come into some sudden wealth because he has truly been toiling. And he's protected from forces beyond his control. But he's dealing with or has a relationship with another man. Another older man. You need to get out of this situation. You truly do. It's time for you to act. Although it is saying you may not do that until February. So, or April. So, early winter and in the spring. And at the bottom of the deck, a disappointment in a friend or lover. So, but there's a secret admirer out there for you, ready to have fun and enjoyment and celebration. But a long journey, either physically or mentally, will leave you the wiser in the end. You can have success and a firm foundation if you put in the work. But you will have to get out of this situation first. Yeah. It's time for you to act. So you need to get your act together. Although you really may not do much before February. And this relationship with this older man, they're going to disappoint you. They're going to hurt you. And that will be about April. So if this situation with this older man is not what you're concerned about at this time, now this is a general message. I'm just picking up the energies. So it could be, there's definitely a man here. It's not a woman. And at some point he was viewed as high honor. He's going to get sudden wealth. And it's because he has been working diligently at something, a job. He's gotten proficient at it. And there's the possibility of, him losing it all if he does not act now. I don't think the situation that he is in, that he needs to get out of, is with a man. But there is a man in the picture that he has been sleeping with that is going to hurt his feelings or pride. It's going to hurt him. And you're going to be disappointed because you never thought that was coming, but it's coming. You've been protected because your mind has been messed with. You've got cobwebs up in there. You don't know whether you're coming or going. You've got a secret admirer that's out there that wants to celebrate with you. However, you need to take time out for yourself so that you can start to visualize and build a firm foundation for yourself. And you may not be able to do that before July. Now, this could be a year from now, or it could be this July. But you need to get some plans into motion in regards to what you're going to do and what your life should be about. Let me get this message of July. And I'm going to say February and April have passed. So this would mean next year, not now, unless this is in the past already and you've already come to this realization. But I needed to know, is this July? It is going to be this July. So, it says very soon. So, this may have already taken place. And July is when you may truly make the decision about how you're going to handle things. Yes. You have some things going on that need to be addressed. What do we need to know about this story? Spiritual realm, what do we need to know? This is an emperor. He is a strong leader. A King of Swords. He believes in his ethics over his emotion. His emotions are put on the back burner. They're not anything he could. This came out the last time as well. He's been carrying the burdens of everybody else instead of himself. We're looking at Sagittarius, Taurus. And I'm trying to think, what is this one? Leo. Sagittarius, Taurus, and Leo. And then we do have the air signs here too. We have Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Okay, so we have Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. Yeah. There's some unstableness here, unassuredness of what to do next, but this is going to happen pretty quickly. And at the bottom of the deck, a glorious win. Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Two of Wands. So whoever this gentleman is, he's going to move forward. He is going to get it together. He will grow, whether people like that or not. It will be tough for them to do so, but he's going to do it nonetheless. Yeah, he's going to grow, and people are not going to like it. But he feels sure of himself, and he will have joy. He will have a win. So moving forward would be in his best interest, since this is going to happen fairly soon. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this gentleman? That he is an alchemist. But he is transforming. What is his base motives, though? His goal, his end goal. He needs to change them into golden wisdom. Okay. It's his inner child. He's determined to stay young and do what he wants, when he wants. But he needs to start to see things from a fresh set of eyes. Oh my. Mediator. Negotiating with an ulterior motive and a hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. This card was in the reverse. So, this gentleman, who is an alchemist, I'm going to say warlock. He could dabble in witchcraft. He could. But he needs to transform his base motive. But it appears that he does have an ulterior motive. So whoever he's getting ready to go into negotiations or talks with, he's not going to tell the truth. Not the whole truth anyway. Interesting. Is there anything? Okay. He's a Don Juan. That's why. Yeah. He's one of those King of Wands. He thinks that he can do things with his seductive qualities. Being seductive does not work on everybody. Just saying. It doesn't. So you need to be sure. And at the bottom of the deck, trickster. So yeah. So he is definitely coming in with ulterior motives. Definitely. Low vibration, low attitude. So, we have a man here who probably dabbles in some kind of spell work because he wants to maintain this facade that he has of his life. So he is going to try and convince somebody of trust, but there is no trust, not in him. He's a liar and a trickster, and it's all about sex for him, sex and money, and that does not always work for everyone. You may not be able to get what you want with that attitude, especially since you will be self-sabotaging yourself in doing this. Your own fears of self-empowerment are being questioned. You need to really take a look at who you are, because you have been self-sabotaging for a while. And if you continue on this road, you're going to continue to self-sabotage. You have fears of your own self, your own temptations. You do need to take the time out to think. Even though you're going to move forward, I would not move forward with a low vibrational agenda. That I'll put it that way. I would not. But everyone is to themselves. What does our person, this man, think of himself? What does this man think of himself? He already knows he's tempted. He's not even in control of himself. With all of this alchemy he does, he's not even in control of himself. He has inner child woundings he has not dealt with. And these wounds tend to creep in and grab hold of him often. And he lets them. He lets others control him as well, instead of him being in control. He allows others to use these fears that he's told them about against him, making him, as I said, selling out. He is a saboteur. He self-sabotages himself. Only we are in control of ourselves. We are in control of what we think and what we do. But he procrastinates. He allows it just to continue and go on. But he needs to be patient and have courage and take off the freaking mask and stop looking at the beauty on the outside of a person and try to see the inner person. So he allows his temptations to take over. And though he tries to be patient with himself and do the right thing, he doesn't have the courage, and he needs to, because there is someone in his life that makes him do things that he already knows in his heart of hearts he shouldn't do it. But he needs to have courage and fight against this person. And so far he has not been successful, but he needs to take off this mask and stop procrastinating and stop looking at the outer beauty, because that outer beauty has been doing spell work on him against his love life and his purpose in life. He needs to let go and have self-love. Wow. Yeah. He needs to let this situation go, which we were told that earlier in the reading. He's got to get out of a particular situation, and he knows it, but he procrastinates because he allows these temptations that this person knows he has to be used against him. Your soul is saying you need to own who the heck you are and step up and be who you were meant to be. Because all of this bullcrap you're going through with this fakeness that you have been carrying, the lies that you continue to tell, this attraction and temptation of the body and sex and beauty, which is only on the outside and not inside, has been stopping you from getting on your life's path. You need to own you. Own who you are. So this is definitely a man here who allows sex to rule him. And he allows others who knows that sex rules him to tempt him constantly. And it just builds upon his concerns and issues that he runs across, his challenges. Yes. What else do we need to know? What does the soul need? Be the powerful space between the opposite poles. Okay, that one I need to check. I'm sorry. I don't use these cards very much, but let me make sure I say the right thing. In the balanced center of creation, you are the Grail. It is possible to manifest everything you envision for yourself. It is for you to come into understanding of you. The interaction of the two forces create the powerful third point of the triangle. Everything in our known world has a positive and a negative. And you now are the space between the positive and the negative. And you've got to make a choice. You must own who you are and stop allowing others to tell you who you are. You are in the center to make a decision. You're moving forward, or you've decided to move forward, but in which way? If you're coming in to someone else's life, or whether that be a lover or a friendship, and you're coming in deceitful, moving forward and being negative is not to your advantage, especially if you are hoping for something you have always wanted. So, let's see, what's on the bottom of the deck? You need to learn how to adapt to new situations. So if you're going to move forward and you're asking the universe for a partner, a friend, a business, you must know that being deceitful will not give you what you want. It is time to take that sacred journey, that pilgrimage, and find you. Yeah, it's time for you to find you. And then decide, who are you going to be? You've been wearing a mask for so long, 10 plus years, that you think this is the best way for you to be. And yet in your heart, you're saying you want to be a better man, a good man, but you continue to do the things you've been programmed to do. And you've been programmed to do it because someone has been doing alchemy on you. You're doing alchemy on someone, and someone's doing it to you too, and have been for a long time. Just saying. It's time for you to start following your heart. It truly is time for you to start following your heart. So, let's see here. What have we got? Your angels want you to know that love can begin. You need to look at your third chakra. That's that gut instinct, your intuition. It is time for you to know who the heck you are. And when you get an understanding or a gut feeling about something, you need to pay attention to it. Because you can't have the love that you're looking for. Because you do want it. You want love. But you keep sabotaging it by doing the same bull crap you've been doing. Well, you've been programmed to do. And your sixth chakra. This is your third eye. You know already what you need to do. You've seen things. You understand things. And yet, you allow yourself to procrastinate and act as though you don't know, or you turn a blind eye to. Be careful, is all I can say. Be careful. You turn a blind eye to what you've already been shown or you know, and go towards what you think is good because it looked good on the outside. All that is golden is not gold. And that's a true statement. Ah, there is a Queen of Pentacles in the picture. If you want love with this Queen of Pentacles, you will need to use your intuition. And you will need to pay attention to your third eye and what you envision. Ah, at the bottom of the deck, you are trapped in fears. Fears are the stories we tell ourselves, and most times they are not based on facts. They're the stories you put in your own head. You need to decide what to do. Now here is the third card of taking the time to figure out what the heck you need to do. Being patient and plan, but plan wisely, not deceitfully, wisely. You want love. You can have it. You want it with this Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if you're with her already or you're looking to be with her. No, I don't think you're with her because you need courage and you have been trying to face your fears about making this choice. So instead of going into it with honesty, you're coming in not telling the whole story. Don't be fooled by this Queen of Pentacles. She has gifts too. She is surrounded by all this purple. So her crown chakra is open. She is definitely aware more than you may think. So what additional do our angels want us to know? What else do our angels need us to know? That there is judgment afoot. You may be going through judgment at this time, but you can rise like the phoenix. For you are being protected, and there is luck on your side. After soul searching, it will bring inner peace and into many areas of your life, but you will still have to go through the judgment nonetheless. You will need to be prepared, for you will be renewed after a period of crisis. So you are going to go through something in this situation. You are right to be strong and optimistic because there are new opportunities ahead. You need to push towards your goal. Progress is positive and personal goals can be achieved. You will need to be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours to have. At the bottom of the deck, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength, but you will have to put in the work and you will have to go through the judgment. The bottom of the deck. The Fool. Have the courage to embrace the changes, take the risk, and be adventurous. For luck is on your side. You can reach the goals that you truly want for yourself, whatever they may be. You can have it. You can have it. What additional do our angels need us to know? His guardian angel. Tell me, guardian angel, what does this man need to know? That this judgment is a blessing in disguise. Just be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What comes is far better than you may have dared to dream. Embrace this moment, for it is magical for you. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles, so allow your wishes to be fulfilled. At the bottom of the deck, yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. All honor to the Most High God, for He does give us answers if we truly want to listen to Him. Don't give up on love. Prioritize your own self-care and let go that which no longer serves you. And start recognizing the signs, because you can raise your vibration. And let's see. What's the sign of the times? We've got our messages from the angels, but now what are the signs of the... Oh, okay. Your relationship is tied up in knots right now. Oh, goodness. Right now, that's what's happening. Is there anything additional? Okay. We're going to go with your relationship is tied up in knots. And at the bottom of the deck, there is still hope. And there is still love for you to have. You just need to focus to hit the bullseye and have abundance. Remember, there are possibilities abounding around you. Though right now your relationship is in knots, there is still hope. There is still love to be had. You just need to focus and truly step into what it is you want. Let me give you a passage from the Bible for you to use, to meditate on or pray on. Helping others is helping yourself. And celebrate the fact that you do have a life and that you're still here. Bathe in divinity. His coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. Jesus came so that you could have the life you want, to the full and full of abundance. God will lead the way for you. So, start trying to help others, because it will help you. Because it will allow you to open up your mind and your heart to seeing things in a different perspective. Celebrate the fact that you are still here. Celebrate that you are still on this earth and have time to repair. Bathe in the divinity of Jesus Christ, who died to give you life to the full, abundantly. God will lead the way. And at the bottom of the deck, pure and unconditional love. So, let me tell you what those passages are. Galatians 5:14. For the whole law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. Galatians 5:14. Celebrate the fact that you have life. Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praises. Psalms 96:11. bathed in the divinity of having this life that Jesus died to give us. His coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. Habakkuk 3:4. I may not be saying that right, but Habakkuk 3:4. And God will lead the way. Romans 15:19. They were convinced by the power of miraculous signs and wonders and by the power of God's Spirit. Romans 15:19. And there is pure and unconditional love for you. Speak to the earth, and it will instruct you. Let the fish in the sea speak to you. Job 12:8. Allow the universe to show you that you truly are, in fact, love. Allow God to be in your life and come to understand that peace beyond understanding when you surrender to Him and take Him into your life and all that you are involved in. I send you blessings always. Love unconditionally, for we are all one to the Father. Healing for your soul and a light in a dark place. Take these messages, though they are for entertainment purposes, but if there is something in this that resonated with you, I hope that you will truly take the time to think it through and make whatever changes you know you need to for you, for your happiness, for the joy you want to have in your life. Until next time. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join again.